Can I tell you guys the truth? I don't enjoy football anymore, which might be weird to you guys. But hear me out, okay? Yes, I still watch football. Yes, I do talk about it on my status or on Twitter. And of course, I have a whole YouTube channel, right? But it just isn't the same anymore. It's like a relationship. You fall in love, and it's so fun at the start. But eventually it burns out, and at the end, you guys break up and block each other and cry and rant and talk about it all. You okay? Yeah, just got carried away. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yes, of course, in this video, I'll explain why football, to me at least, is dying. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get on with the video. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about, oh, money's ruining the sport or football is like robotic now. That's not what I'm talking about. Like, bro, shut up. Like, shut up. That's not what I'm talking about here. What I mean is, let me take you back to the first time I really loved football, like, properly. I'll take you back to 2017, fresh off watching the 2017 Europa League final. Of course, United winning that trophy, Pogba and Mkhitaryan scoring in that final. It was just good. It was just vibes at that time. That's when I really fully got invested into the sport. Football became my everything, basically. I loved Barca with, MSN, the remontada back then, and Tiki Taka was so amazing at that time. Manchester United, obviously, with Mourinho, Pogba, Zlatan, Rooney, or even the amazing games with, Orlando Pirates, Kaizer Chiefs, and Sundowns here in South Africa. It was an amazing time for me, and I'd say this was all happening in grade 6. Like, this was like the best times of my life. Like, that feeling has just seemed to left me. And I think I know why. Well, obviously the biggest reason is that I'm older now. I'm 17 and 18 in a few days, so my perspective will obviously change. But I don't think it's that specifically. I think that ever since we, or at least myself, got exposed to social media, our perspective on the game has completely changed. And I know we all know how social media affects most of us, so it shouldn't really be a surprise. So gone were the days of me waking up early in the morning just to watch Sky Sports to get a few news in before I go to school, or even after school to watch a Premier League show. It's now become getting news immediately on your phones through social media. It's just that. I remember the happiness I used to feel when Pogba signed for United in 2017. Like, the dopamine you experience is honestly mad. Or even the heartbreak I felt when Neymar left for PSG in 2017. Like, the feelings you get when you hear these news for the first time is just crazy, man. But in recent days, it hasn't really been the same. Like, people like Mason Mount or Højlund signed for United, I don't really feel anything because you have people like Fabrizio Romano or David Ornstein, not hating on them necessarily, but reporting these stories for like 6 months and you know it's going to happen. The integrity or excitement just leaves because you already know that this thing is eventually going to happen. And that's how I really feel about like recent days social media, because it's so easy to get information. Another reason is that players I enjoyed watching back then are either retired or close to the end of their careers. Gareth Bale, despite being a Real Madrid player, was one of my favorite players, and he's retired.
Three in the box waiting for the cross, and it was Bale! Oh, what about that?
Iron Robin is also retired. Dybala is not at his best anymore. Coutinho is not at his best. Martial's not at his best. Zlatan, Suarez, Messi, Ronaldo, it just goes on. And every time I think of someone, it's just so sad, man, because my era is basically over. And we've gotten into a new era, like your Mbappe's, your Haaland's, your Pedri's and all that. And I'm still up for that, but I just miss my era of football where it was just so competitive and so fun to watch. That these players at the top of the game were just so world class to watch and so enjoyable as a football fan. As a kid, I used to consume as much football as I could. I was a fan of multiple teams or even watch teams that I didn't even support out of the fun of it because football at the time was just so fun. But recently, I barely watch anything other than United. And I even lost my connection to Barca, the team that made me fall in love with football. It's just crazy to think of because is it because I'm too busy? Is it because I feel drained? I'm not sure. It's just really crazy to think about. Another thing that I really liked was that I watched football with a fresh mind. Nothing else. No opinions, no or anything. It's just pure enjoyment. But because of Twitter and Instagram, it's kind of ruined my intake of football because it's just become about trolling and hating on players. It's become a sad decline in terms of football because people don't focus on the beauty of it and just want to hate on every player at every possible opportunity. But yes, I'll always continue to watch football because it's become part of my life and I'll never leave it. It's special, but I wish I could enjoy it how I always used to, you know? But how about you? Do you also enjoy football the same or have you lost the love for it? Tell me in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, like it and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Obviously, it's been me, Tintin Alpha. I'll see you on the next video and peace.